didn't mean to zoom out. Chairman coup. Chairman Tao Lu Wang of the Chinese Communist Party is a firm believer in the power that words of wisdom have to shape hearts and mind, and his Little Red Book is all but standard issue for inhabitants of communist China. A small volume containing little phrases affirming the communist credo. The Little Red Book is a potent symbol of the entire regime and its ideals. If the chairman's very own copy of the book can be stolen and publicly destroyed, it will provide significant kudos within the criminal underworld. And Ming the Wordless. I recently read this out loud, but I'll do it again. A Ming Dynasty crypt was recently sacked. Rumors suggest that a priceless set of 3 vases was among the looted treasure. What the heck? Steel! And research. That's to get rid of... okay. This can be bad, and what the heck? This time, Masters was completely failed. Okay. It seems to be done. One of the vases was taken by the robbers, another fell in the hands of Anvil, but the third is being held in a scientific lab where we have a mole. The vase was taken to be tested for veracity, and our mole managed to convince his superiors that it was a worthless fake. Of course, that couldn't be farther from the truth. Break into the lab and save the vase from a fate of being used as a waste paper bin. And then we have this one here. Contradiction. Portugal's hold on this colonial outpost has been crumbling for years. This is a great opportunity to stir up trouble and tie the hands of the international law agencies. With the right men and capital, we can begin to ferment an uprising against the local authorities that could escalate into an all-out revolution. Anything else from... seems not. But wait a sec, some might not be visible. It says that there's still something here. I'll do some plotting after this. I'll send a bunch of minions after this around the globe and look if there's anything I missed. Cuba has nothing. It's complete, so I don't have to look. Monkey magic. Primates of some sort need to figure in our plans somewhere. But the native ones are too unruly. What we need is one who is at home in a lab environment, and our spies have just the man, Chimp. Oliver has been living in a lab on the outskirts of Daneburg. For so long he is nearly human. Humancy, if you like. Hint hint to the cheats. If we lure him away with crates of bananas and cigars, he will come quietly, ready to help us with our research. Yeah, there is a bit of research with Oliver, but it's broken in the coding, so that doesn't work. Administer steroids to Pamplona bulls. Every year in Pamplona, Spain, young men prove how macho they are by getting chased through in the town by ferocious bulls. Turn this year's event into a gore fest by pumping the bulls full of steroids, making them so fast that the brave young idiots taking part won't be able to escape their anger. The male Indians who administer the steroids will be sure to leave a calling card to let Saber know that we're the ones responsible for the carnage. And there's this one, Royal Rumble. Princess Sophia, a glamorous young royal with a small alpine principality, is currently indulging her passion for the haute couture by attending a celebrated fashion week. By dressing some of our means up in outrageous costumes, we should be able to gain access to one of the after parties that Princess is attending. Some spiked beverages, fluorescent duct tape, a set of inflatable farm animals, and a crowd of paparazzi, and another pointless monarchy will topple. Okay, this one up. No, that's just the marksman. India is done. Then, yeah. Destroyed diamond mine. Our sources in southern Africa have reported rumors that the diamond mining factory, the Lagers, has quietly been drafting in many more men than usual to work in a particular mine. This indicates that they've struck upon a particularly rich vein of gemstones, infiltrate the mining compound and alter the compositions of their blasting explosives to make them much more powerful. When they try to use it to excavate the shaft further, they'll bring the mine down on their heads. The Lagas have a lot of influence with sabers, so this action will be sure to garner some notoriety. This might go into 3 videos. Somehow. The region's premier coastal hotel casino has been raided by smash operatives for laundering drug money for the local crime cartels. The hotel's paperwork is being held by the local authorities. It should be easy to raid these premises and destroy all the damning evidence. The crooked hotel owners will be eternally grateful and will obtain for us gambling licenses free of charge, allowing casinos to be built in hotels. Oh, I've missed this. Then you can build casinos in your hotels. Burn National Park. It's tough. Well, hold on a second. I did this out of order. Too bad. I did Saber before Patriot. It's tough trying to be an even-handed evil genius, inflicting misery on the world in equal measures. Recent campaigns have tended to focus on urban areas, so perhaps it's time for a bit of rural devastation. Darwin National Park attracts hundreds of thousands of visitors a year and is often described as sublime and awe-inspiring. Once we finish razing the park to the ground, the only suitable description will be footed hellhole. Okay, and well, there should be. It seems that there's one more over here, and probably. Oh, I don't know if this would be the last one here. Gyroscopic plasma inducer. A number of people are convinced that Patriot has covered up an UFO crash landing at Roswell, New Mexico. This isn't something that would normally warrant attention, but some decrypted memos seem to actually vindicate these conspiracy nuts and their paranoid theories. Patriot has assembled something called a gyroscopic plasma inducer based on alien technology, steal this device and research it with their laboratory equipment to gain the knowledge needed to build the satellite and create its payload.